took advantage of my generosity. He disrespected me in my home in front of my whole family, and then now refuses to pay back the loan.
Those are some big words. Let's get some details, Mr. Birch. What was the nature of the disrespect, and why ultimately were you, I guess, lending him $4,000? Is that the generosity you're speaking about?
Yes, Your Honor. My brother has always looked down on me, and he thinks he's better than the rest of our family simply because he's gone to college. And for example, for myself, I went to trade school to become a plumber, and he thinks that's beneath him.
So you are a plumber, and you take care of your family with your income as a plumber?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm sure you probably do quite well.
Yes, Your
I know every
Honor.
time I need to call a plumber, they're expensive as I don't know what, right? Yeah. Okay, and are you the older or younger brother?
I'm the older brother, Your Honor.
Okay, so even probably more painful to feel like your younger brother is disrespecting what you do to earn a honest living for your family?
Yes, absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, so talk to me about where the $4,000 comes in.
Well, ironically, I make more money than my brother does.
Oh, say it one more time and say it a little louder.
Ironically, I make more money than my brother does. And he's come to me with a lot of stress, talking about the amount of debt that he's in. And it really pains me to see my brother going through something like that. So I offered, as any brother would.
Well, no, not any brother. No, let me stop you. because it really depends on your family and the situation. And I think that's important for everybody in the court to hear and know. Is that we no longer live in an era where we can just assume just because someone's family or kin or even blood related that entitles us to anything. So let's be clear, sir. You chose, because of your situation and your ability to financially help out your younger brother in his time of financial need, you were willing to do so.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you made a $4,000 loan to him, or was it a gift, or what was the nature of it?
It was a $4,000 loan, Your Honor.
Yes, please give me the documentation. Give everything to my bailiff.
Check the folder.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let's look and see what this looks like. I see here there was a bank transfer in the amount of $4,000 to your brother. So let me see. Sir, did you receive this $4,000?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and tell me, what do you do for a living?
I work in marketing.
Okay, and do you feel like you have a respectable income?
I'm just starting out, so I'm expecting a promotion, which I will eventually.
Is that a no? Is that a no?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So you are not making the money that you want to make. That sounds like most Americans I know. And so you went to your brother in this time of fiscal need.
I did vent to my brother, Your Honor, about my situation and the debt that I'm in. But
and do you have a family as well, sir? Or is it just
yes.
you?
Yeah, I have a son.
You have a son. Okay, but you're not married.
I am married.
Oh, you are married?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry. I'm just, normally when you ask somebody they got a family, you hadn't mentioned the wife. Okay, but anyway.
Yes, I'm married with a son.
Okay, you're married with a son. No problem. Okay, and how is this financial situation affecting them?
Well, my wife is from a family that's a little more well off. So she's doing quite fine. But I haven't really told her. And so I did not ask him for a loan. No,
and in fairness to him, he did not tell the court that you did. He said he offered to help you.
Yes,
but you did
times.
accept it.
Yes.
Okay, hence this wire transfer. Going back to this question, you did receive this $4,000.
Yes.
Okay, and let me go back to your brother, sir, Mr. Adam Birch. What were the terms of this loan, this transaction?
I tried to make it as basic and as simple as possible. I didn't charge him any interest. I didn't put any demands on a time of payback, just when he could do it.
Okay, and was this in writing anywhere, or this is just a brother's verbal agreement?
A brother's verbal agreement.
Okay, so you said pay me back when you can.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, there was one more term.
Okay.
And that was that he could not say anything to my wife. And I told him that I wouldn't accept the loan if that were the case.
Okay, so let's check the veracity of that statement. Is it true, sir, that your brother, upon conditional on accepting your generous offer, said, thank you, I want to receive this money and help my family, but you cannot say anything to my wife? Did you understand that to be a term of the agreement? I'm going to ask it one more time. Did you understand that to be a term of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for your honesty. And so then what happened? Was that term breached?
Yes, it was.
I call this financial infidelity. At no point should he not be talking to his spouse about loans that he is taking out, whether he was offered it or not. $4,000 is not a small amount to pay back. She should be aware of the debt that is on their household. Some people come with the saying like, well, I don't want you to worry about it. No, it's not I don't want you to worry about it, because whatever you do affects your spouse. If she's well off, why are you borrowing money from your brother to begin with? Your first person that you should be contacting about your situation in a marriage is your spouse. Everything here has to do with his pride, his ego, not wanting to look bad or be looked down upon or be embarrassed. But at what point are you going to grow up and be an adult and get over that? Once she finds out, this is going to create tension in their marriage. And as far as college versus a trade, I think that we were sold a lie. I have a bachelor's degree, but I have only worked in trades. It is ridiculous to compare the two. The only way that I believe a college degree is worth it is if it's in a field that you are going to make more money on than you paid into going to college. So the return on investment has to be worth it. I was a contestant on the reality show with Wes Bergman called The Blocks, and the entrepreneurs that were there that were already over $1 million, just multi-millionaires, were in trades. They were in plumbing, they were in electrical, they were in fiber optic cable, they were in Botox. And you don't have to work in the business to make the money. You just have to know how to coordinate the right people to be in the business. Let's keep going.
Okay, tell me how.
So he invited us over to his trailer for a dinner.
Why you say it like that? You mean his home with, water and heat and food?
Yes.
Okay, so I do see what you're talking about, sir. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
He invited us over to his home.
Because where do you live?
Well, we live in a gated community.
I asked you that. Where do you live? Do you live in a house? Do you live in an apartment?
Yes, a house.
Okay, you own the mortgage to it? You pay the mortgage? Mm-hmm. Okay, are you caught up?
No.
I'm just trying to see. No.
No,
See,
Your
these
Honor,
facts matter. This is now just bigger than you two, right? See, this is very important, that everybody in the courtroom understands that when we do this sizing up of one another and this kind of social climbing of one another, and we kind of pull rank on one another, brothers or not, just as society members of, you live in a trailer, you live in an apartment, okay, I got a house, but you're not even caught up on your mortgage. So I'm really unclear as to the audacity that you would have as a grown man in this courtroom to dismiss the capacity in which this man provides shelter, food, and clothing to his family.
You're right, Your Honor.
I know I am. Go ahead. Continue.
So he invited us over to his home for dinner.
Thank you.
He had an announcement to make. Mm-hmm. And we were in the living room, and him and his wife announced that they're having another baby.
Amazing. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's 3 for you? How many?
It's my second child, Your
Second
Honor.
child. Okay, great. Mm-hmm.
And then my wife made a comment to our son about, this is why you go to college and you work hard. So
Wait. I'm confused. What was your wife implying?
just
That they should not be having more children?
Yes.
Oh.
No, not that. Just that the condition that they were living in.
No, so yes, that. She's saying, what do you mean, no, not that? No, actually, exactly that. That per the condition of how they're living, that y'all took y'all's butts over there to eat and enjoy, but okay, they should not be having a second child because they live in a trailer. That was the implication of your wife?
Yes, they don't have enough rooms.
Okay, go ahead. And then what happened?
That was when she made the comment about them maybe buying a bigger place so that they can fit the whole family. Because it's really not a place that you can fit 4 people total.
One might say that's a decision for the marital couple that live there, but I digress. Okay, and let's go ahead and move this train along, sir. Your wife is saying a whole lot of things in these people's house. And then I'm assuming that is sparking reaction.
Yes, he overheard her say that.
Your Honor.
Somebody tell me something. Go ahead.
If I can get back to a more precise quote on what his wife said, she said that the trailer might be fine for the three of us right now, but when the baby comes, I need to find a real job so I can make better money and get out of this dump. That's what, I don't even have to add, your face said it all. So that's what your wife said. Okay, and then what did you do in response, sir? I was shocked. What did you do, sir? I turned to my brother and I said, you need to tell your wife to shut up or apologize or leave my home. Okay, that's fair. And at this point, who's in earshot? This is your children and your wife and your son. And our parents. And your parents. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so this is now a whole situation. Yes. Oh, man. I almost wish I was there. Sure. Okay. All right. So it's going down. It's going down in the living room. Okay. And then what does your wife say at that? Let me ask you, what does the wife say at that point? Well, before that, Your Honor, when I turned to him to kind of rein it in, he just poked the beast further and said that she's only looking out for my family, and she's right, this place can't support a child, and I need to grow up. I mean, if you tell someone's wife that they have to shut up. Well, he said that he was telling you. He didn't tell, I do understand, you didn't tell the wife to shut up, because that would, even in your house, be disrespectful, sir. Yes, Your Honor. You told your brother, basically, get your wife's mouth under control in my home. Absolutely, Your Honor. I don't see a problem with that. Really? No, I don't. And since it's my courtroom, that's the opinion that matters. So, what did you tell your wife? Well, I didn't say anything. Because you agree with her. Okay, we know that. I don't think that she should have worded it in that way. So then you say nothing to your wife. At this point, tensions are very high. What happens to breach this contract between you and your brother? Well, after what I had said, he looked my wife dead in the eye and he said, well, you know, me and my family, we're going to be fine as soon as your husband pays me back that loan that I gave him. So before you start judging my financial situation, maybe you should get yours in order. And do you think that was unreasonable? Yeah. Tell me why. Because he breached the contract.
All the younger brother is displaying is that he is living above his means. There is a way to be rich or a way to look rich. And he's more concerned about what it looks like versus actual financial stability. What's the point in living at a place if you can't even afford your electric bill or your groceries? That is a sign that you need to downgrade in your lifestyle. The actual person who should not be having another child here would be the younger brother. The older brother obviously has more money in savings. They hadn't said that they were not going to upgrade. They could always upgrade. They don't have to stay there. And even if you agree with your wife, there is a time and place. He didn't ask her for her unsolicited advice. He was looking for a congratulations, some excitement, and some support from their family. All of them should have been excited and happy for them and ready to introduce a new baby to their family. Let's keep going. Let's get to your countersuit, because your $4,000 is clear. That is for the money that you owed him. You want payment on demand as a result of this huge falling out, right? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. You, sir, are countersuing for $3,175. Tell me where your amount is coming from.
So
Go ahead and please offer that, thank you, sir, to my bailiff so I can see your evidence. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So after the incident, when we got back home, it was just a very heated argument. And she immediately just decided to book a hotel. And she left.
So now she's mad at you.
Yes, because, the argument...
Because you lied, sir. She's mad at you because you lied and you misrepresented your financial position, and she found out in a very embarrassing way in the trailer park that you have been misrepresenting your fortune.
Just because I kept it from her doesn't mean I lied.
It's a lie by omission. Ridiculous. He absolutely deceived her in their financial standing. She had every right to leave. She had the ability to leave. A lot of guys think that they can do this because they're banking on their wife's ability to stay, that they can't leave because they're trapped in the financial position with them. He was not doing it to protect her. They're doing it to protect their own ego. They don't want to seem as if they failed. Let me know in the comments if this has ever happened to you. Let's get back.
She moved out, not moved out, but she stayed the night at the hotel.
Yeah, she stayed for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Oh, so she kind of did move out on you. Okay, let me look at this hotel receipt, sir. Well, you did say she was well off, so of course she went to the hotel and what? Spa. Okay, and she spent $2,275 there. So that's an outstanding debt that you have to pay. Mm-hmm. And then I see there's also this marriage counseling bill you've provided the court. What is this, sir?
It was my idea to reconcile and also to get her to move back in. We did 10 sessions of marriage counseling.
I see. So. 40. And did it work? Is she back in the marital home?
It's in the process. She is back home, but,
Still working on rebuilding the trust?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me look at these text messages I have here. This is from you, Mr. Troy Birch, to your brother. You completely ruined my marriage. She left me, packed up a bag, moved into a hotel, told me she didn't know when or if she was coming back. You did this. I hope you're happy. Oh, and if I wasn't clear already, screw you and screw your loan. I'm done with you. So this is you saying you had no intent to pay?
Yes.
And you feel justified in that because he broke one of the terms of the agreement, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
We've spent quite enough time teasing out the facts here, and this is what I've decided. From a legal standpoint, Mr. Adam Birch, you reneged on one of the key and essential terms of your agreement with your brother. You agreed to not disclose the element that you were the source of the loan to his wife. You agreed around that, and you agreed to that, and you broke that when you said to this woman directly to her face, I am the source of the $4,000 in which you are even still living the lifestyle you enjoy. Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, as it relates to your counterclaim of $3,175, I'm going to address that as well.
I don't like the judgment, but I have to agree with it. And I don't think that there is any way that the older brother owes the younger brother money because of his marriage. He did not ruin his marriage. The guy single-handedly ruined his own marriage by going behind his wife's back. This is a bigger issue and a bigger symptom of what was happening in that marriage. The counseling is not his older brother's problem. The money is not his older brother's problem. Her moving out is not the problem. If she's well off, speaking of, and she goes to this spa to stay for 2 weeks, why is the brother responsible for the bill? Why didn't she just pay the bill? And wouldn't she sue him? So what did she do? Hand it over to her husband and be like, well, now you owe this on top of you can't pay the other bills? I don't know. None of this makes sense. This marriage has more going on in it by expectations of the status that they want to hold and the reality of their income. It absolutely burns my biscuit when I see people who cannot take responsibility for their own role and their own demise. So let's see what the judge says.
There's a legal term for it. It's called provocation. So when you and your wife stood in this man's trailer in his home and poked and talked about what he wasn't and what he couldn't afford and his kids and his lifestyle and his new baby not being adequate in terms of its ability to be provided for, the court determines that is active and successful provocation, barring you from not paying him back because he breached the contract. That is an affirmative offense of provocation that the court finds in your favor. Thus, the court rules in your favor for you to get the payment of $4,000 for your loan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
As it relates to your countersuit, $3,175 as it relates to resort, spa, and hotel fees and marital counseling. I believe you incurred those expenses. I believe that you incurred those expenses because you were dishonest with your wife, because you chose to go about a pathway of securing financial security from your brother in a way that left her out of the loop. I don't know what kind of marriage y'all are running where you think it's okay to lie to your wife about essential things such as money. I will tell you this court will not support it. Your counterclaim is dismissed.
Oh,
that's my ruling. Gosh.
What a plot twist for me. That was fantastic. She couldn't have done a better job. I am so proud of her right now. Our lesson here is to not judge a book by its cover, even those people close to us, because we don't know what they do and don't have. Their choices are how they're choosing to live. It doesn't necessarily reflect what is in their bank account. There are people who are riding around who everyone thinks is wealthy, and they don't have a penny to their name, and they are stressed out. They are behind. They are in debt. Then you have people riding around in a beat up vehicle, buying basic groceries, wearing basic clothes, and they have millions of dollars. So what should you be doing? Be kind. Be kind to everyone. So I challenge you to wake up each day and think, who could I be kind to today? And then at the end of the day, write down 3 things that you have to be grateful for from people or from experiences that you've had, so that you are reminded of how wonderful it is to just be experiencing life on this earth and to have what you have. And that's it. Let me know what you think about the case. Put it in the comments below.